Caroline, how are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you? Where are you?
I'm great. I'm calling from Toronto.
How is beautiful Toronto?
Beautiful Toronto is beautiful and hot and muggy, but I'm not complaining because we know, as fellow Canadian gals, how cold it gets here.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Every time anybody complains about this weather, it's just been the most divine summer. And after this winter, I'm like, ugh. But as a Canadian, earn your
I am right
seasons.
there with you. Oh, God, I can't even. Yeah, anyway, let's move on from the weather because we have way more important things to talk about.
Okay.
Caroline, congratulations on this show.
Thank
this
you very
is amazing.
much.
How did it all come about for you?
I wanted to do something with the Game Show Network because I'm sort of game show obsessed. I've had a lot of fun being on them, and I've always wanted to host one, and I've been very lucky in my career that I've gotten to do a lot of things. And this was a goal, was to host a game show, but it's not really like a competitive game show because I'm not good at anybody losing. I can't stand that part. Like if everybody could win and then come in second and third place, I'd be okay with that. But I can't stand when like one contestant gets like pie in the face and you lost. It always makes me feel terrible. So this is a show where we all sit and we watch our favorite, like we watch funny video after funny video. And at the end, we pick our favorite. And then the audience literally votes on which of the three that we've selected is their favorite. And they win. So.
Exactly. Okay. So I have to ask you because yes, you have been on many game shows. I love watching you on Match Game. I have to say they pick on you a little bit though, don't you think?
A little bit, but you know what? Al Baldwin's like the big brother I never had, so I love him.
He's great. He's doing a great job at that.
He's
but
fantastic.
Have you gotten? Yeah, he's perfect for it, and I love that he has the microphone for the original microphone. I think that's so cool because I used to watch the original. What can I tell you? But I have to ask you, have you like kind of taken anything from some of the game show hosts that you've worked with and learned from them?
I take it all from my mother. My mother was the most gracious hostess of anybody that I knew, and she always said, "Find out what makes other people interesting. Don't. It's not about you. It's about what's funny about them." And I think if you're like a genuinely funny person, you want the other person to be just as funny, and you want the audience to be funny, and you want the videos to be funny, and you want to have like. I've always thought of this. I've always described my own stand-up shows. They're like dinner parties. Like, I know that what I'm bringing, but what's the audience? It's like they're the missing link. Like they're the what are we having for dinner? What's the recipe? And that's when you combine all these people. You just want it to be like fun.
Yeah, and that's what it should be. Yeah. I agree. Now, tell me a little bit about some of your friends that we're going to see on the show.
Well, this week, I think we might see Judy Gold, who's one of my favorite people, who's hilariously funny, and Oscar Nunez, who's hilariously funny from The Office. And my sister Cynthia, both my sisters were on Celebrity Family Feud with me.
Yes, I saw that. It was a lot of fun, yeah.
And yes, my lawyer sister was on. She was like, how did this happen? Marissa Jaret Winokur, who's my old friend, who just won Celebrity Big Brother. Alex Ponovic, big handsome Alex Ponovic, who's an actor from Vancouver, who I've done 2 movies with. I was like, you have to. He was fantastic. He was on with Sherri Shepherd. Everybody was hilarious. John Henson, hilarious. Like, just some really funny people.
Oh, that's amazing. I can't, it's going to be fun. I think the viewers are going to really enjoy this. And it's kind of not really, but it's kind of like America's Funniest Home Videos.
It's the same producers. It's just a twist because whenever you're watching those shows, the whole objective of this show, which I think really we get across, is it's called Caroline and Friends because when you're watching, we're all watching these videos. Like you're on my side, like we're all on this couch and we're watching, and then we're all saying those things that we think of when we watch this. Like, how does that man not know what's going to happen with that baseball bat? Like how?
Exactly.
Yeah. That goat, and I've learned more about goats and their ability to vocalize than I ever thought I would.
And now they do yoga. Go figure.
I know, they do yoga. And plus there's just some really heartwarming ones too. Like I can watch anyone being reunited with anyone, especially a parent and a child, sob fest. A pet that they haven't seen in a year. The pet knows you. And then hilarious babies and everybody, I don't know.
Yeah, it's endless. It's endless. What was your favorite game show watching when you were growing up as a kid?
I think it was Match Game because that one was, I mean, to actually be on Match Game and have it be that one, because I thought Charles Nelson Riley was the funniest person in the world. And I also loved Hollywood Squares, which I got to be on. And I thought Paul Lynde was the funniest person. But
for sure.
The other one I loved, I never get the name right, but it's the one that had no whammies, you know?
Oh, yeah, No Whammies. I love that one.
High Rollers? Is that High Rollers?
No, I think it was called No Whammies, wasn't it? I don't know. I can't remember.
And then I was at the, I got to host Celebrity, I just regular Family Feud when I was at the Calgary Stampede a few years ago. And that is a super fun show. I just think, it sort of is the perfect thing for comedians. I mean, this is what we want to do. We want to engage and, make it fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you still get nervous when you do stand-up?
What's it called?
Press your luck. Press your luck.
Somebody.
We got it.
On my
we got it.
Somebody told me. Press your luck.
Very quickly, I have to ask you. You're such a great. You're so great at everything that you do. But I want to know. I always ask this of comedians. Do you still get butterflies when you get up there on stage to do stand-up?
No, not at all. Not to do stand-up. For other reasons, I absolutely do. But it's just like what's the one thing? Like what you do. Most people would be very nervous about what you do. But what's your one thing?
Right.
Like I couldn't jump out of an airplane.
No, me neither.
I probably couldn't walk down an aisle and actually go through with it. There's lots of things that would terrify me. But if I've got 10,000 strangers and I can somehow make us feel connected, then I'm like, no, I'm not nervous about that.
Well, you make us feel connected with everything that you do. You're so great. We can't wait to watch this game show on the Game Show Network. And we hope we'll come back to Canada soon. When are we going to see you back home?
I'm going to come. Well, once I get this all settled in, I've got this and I've got a new show that's going on. I've got a sitcom that's coming out. And then I'm going to do a tour that I've been wanting to do forever called Middle Rage. About,
Good stuff.
Yeah. But thank you so much.
Middle Rage.
Yeah.
I can relate to Middle Rage. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm right there with you, my friend. Congratulations on this. Always lovely talking to you.
Nice to talk to you.
And best of luck. Okay. Speak to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.